And we are live.
Hello.
Hello, hello. So we're on both the public and private page.
Oh, yeah.
Getting ready to talk about our guide extravaganza that just started today.
Whoop, whoop.
My name is Michelle Moore, and I'm the president of WAM, and I've got with me
Tracy Welsh. I'm the fundraising director.
Yeah, and a great one too.
I'm trying.
You're doing a great job. Yeah. So we wanted to talk to people tonight about our guide extravaganza. This is the third year we've done it, right?
Yep.
And tell us about the guides. How many do we have?
We have 39 guides, the most that we've ever had.
Yes.
So many. So there's not one better than the other. There's just so many guides or fishing experiences that this is going to be a great auction.
It is. It's almost hard to pick. I mean, and the cool thing is we have just about every species out there. We have guides throughout the whole state. We've got a great opportunity in Canada, North Dakota. There's one in Illinois. We've got Florida for peacock bass. So wherever you're at, you should be able to find an experience that fits your needs and your taste for fishing. And maybe you want to try something completely new.
Absolutely. Peacock bass.
That's right. Yeah. They fight like smallies on steroids.
Yeah.
They're awesome. So this year the goal is to raise $12,500, and WAM is a nonprofit 501c3 with a mission of supporting women and kids in the sport of fishing. Last year we donated $24,300 back to the fishing community. This year we're well over $15,000, and we expect to do $25,000. So we're really proud of the way we are giving back to the community. So every bid matters too. Whether you win or not, each time you bid, it increases the value of the guide. And so we're a proud sponsor of organizations like Student Angler Tournament Trail, School of Fish, Future Anglers of Minnesota, Minnesota Fishing Museum, MinFish. We've already sponsored 19 high school fishing teams this year, so we're really excited about that, and 10 community events. So all this money will get put back into the fishing community. So let's see what we've got here. We're going to take a look and kind of walk you through some of these because we know there's a lot of them. Sometimes it's fun to just get a highlight and see.
And we've added some hunting.
That's right, we did this year. And that's a good point. We're starting out with All Flocked Up. It's a goose hunt in Leeds, North Dakota. So I'm not a hunter. I know you hunt.
I hunt, but I've never hunted goose.
Yeah.
Or
yeah. I know our VP, Liz Colson, has gone with these guys before. They've got a great operation. So if you're looking for a goose hunt for 2 people, start bidding on that one. Let's see, what's next? Oh, Baker's Narrow Lodge. So this is a lodge up in Manitoba. Clam just ran a video yesterday, I think it was. Did you see that?
I did not see that. Was it on there?
Yeah, somebody was there, and he had a monster lake trout. I think it was 40 plus inches. And these guys said they had 100 master angler size lake trout this year. So if you like lake trout, they have all species, but lake trout especially they're just such hard fighters.
A lot of master anglers caught.
Yeah, that is a lot. And it's 2 people, and it's 4 nights and 3 days. And then one of the day you have with the guide. So definitely check that one out. Cole Snow Bear Expeditions. The sisters bought this last year.
They had a blast. They talked, it was, well, I think they'd have a blast wherever they go, but they had a blast and they caught a lot of fish.
Yeah, they did. They did it during the Ice Queen. So they did pretty well in the Ice Queen tournament. They caught some really nice crappies there. So that's the way to do it, nice and warm.
Absolutely. Easy.
Well, the godfather of ice fishing, Dave Gens, is also an expert at river fishing for the Mississippi. So he knows the Mississippi like the back of his hand. I've gone with him actually twice on this one. It's always a blast. He actually goes and catches the bait. So he actually catches with a teeny little hook the shiners that we end up using, and he's got this really killer riverboat. So that one's a fantastic one.
it makes it that much more of an experience. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
absolutely. The Vermilion Dam Lodge Walleye Shop. I know you've stayed up here, right, Trace?
Oh yeah, we go to the Muskie week up there. The facilities there are like no other. This workshop is comparable, I would guess, to the Muskies, where you get meals and you are never
You
left.
still hungry?
No, not at all. No. And Lake Vermilion, you can't beat it for fishing, you know?
Oh yeah, and I think that's one of the prettiest lakes in the state. But you're right, it does include 3 nights lodging, plus breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's seminars in the evening. A boat is preferred if you bring your boat, but it's not required because they will have people there that'll have open seats. But I remember Kay Howley,
Yeah.
she's the one that she's actually teaching at this workshop too. So thank you, Kay, for getting this one for us. Three Rivers Fishing Adventures. Have you caught a sturgeon?
I have caught a sturgeon, not this year.
It's like reeling up a fire hydrant, right?
No, a piece of plywood.
That's right. Well, this is donated by Darren. He's one of the best in the industry. Vicki Jung last year, she bought it, and I think that she said the next day her arms were sore. Like they caught so many, she was exhausted.
Always a good time though.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So that's on the river, likely the St. Croix. 49 North Fishing for walleye. That's up at Lake of the Woods or Upper Red Lake. So that's a trip for 3 people. All the gear is included. That sounds like a fun one. It's a little far north for us, but we've got a lot of people up in that area.
Yeah.
Agency Bay Lodge. It's 4 hours, 2 people for Muskie or Northern. A great lake up there on Leech for both of those.
Super good guy.
Yeah, and WAM had a trip a couple years ago at Agency Bay. It's run by a young couple. Customer service is top notch, so that one's a great one. Andy's Guide Service for multi-species, so that's fantastic. Rush Lake on Ottertail. So we talk about this all the time. Ottertail is kind of the mecca for panfish, large panfish, and walleye. And I think it's more lakes per county. I don't know. There's more lakes in that county than any other county in the state. Don't fact check me though. Bassin with Beach. He specializes in bass on Lake Minnetonka, and I think this is the 3rd year he's donated for us, right?
Super fun guy.
I think he might coach one of the high school teams too.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, but we appreciate him coming back. Catfish Charlie's Charters, catching catfish up on the chain of lakes. That's kind of by you.
Yep, that's new.
That place is loaded with nice catfish too.
Yeah. There's some big ones in there too.
We've got Chill Guide Service. Cody's coming back for his 2nd year. He's got a whole potpourri of opportunities here. You can do trout, bass, panfish, open water, ice. On the ice, he does Tullaby. He just got done putting one of our WAM members, Shelly Makovic, set the record for us for Tullaby with Cody. So whatever you want to do, he's got you covered.
He's a big supporter of WAM.
Yeah, he has been for a long time. Cole's Guide Service, that's walleye up in the Black Duck area. That's the brother of our WAM member Reba. They look so much alike, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Who's up next? DNC Fishing Solutions. This is in Illinois. Who do we have watching that's in Illinois that wants to go catfishing? They're blue catfish.
This gentleman, he also uses beaver tail for bait.
Yeah, he donated some of that to our ice tournament.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be a hot bait. We've got our member Dana Carlson's donating a bass trip on the Lacs, so that should be a blast.
She's an up and coming angler, always positive. I love her posts.
Absolutely, she does a great job. So, and you can't beat Mille Lacs for bass either. Then outdoors, we've got bass, pike, muskie, walleye, panfish. I guess he does it all in the West Metro, which is nice. So if you're in the metro area, you don't want to go too far, you want to catch some fish, Josh is your guide here. And that's May and June. Evergreen Outfitting, Muskie and Northern. This is on the Mississippi, kind of up, where did I say? Little Falls to the St. Cloud area. So these guys also rent kayaks and canoes on the river too. So they're an outfitter, but then they do guiding.
That'd be a fun day.
For sure. Oh, and I think you can do bass too if you want. So great smallies up there. Fish. I love this name, Fisher of Men Guide Service. There's Muskie and Northern again. This is the Alexandria area, Battle Lake area. So kind of the home of large muskie and northern. Especially if you want to learn how to fish for muskie, I think using a guide is a great opportunity because it's different gear. So instead of going out and buying big baits and putting all this money into gear, put it towards going with the guide. You'll learn so much, and then you may not like it, and then you have saved yourself all the money on the gear.
And yeah, on muskie fishing.
Yeah. Exactly.
You can't just have a couple baits.
No. We have a fishing experience here with a girl in her chutes. A lot of our members know Ella, and she's kind of the sturgeon expert in our group for sure. She puts on about 1,000 hours this past year, and she won. She came in third for the Fall King of the Sturgeon, and then she won the King of the Sturgeon competition. So she's pretty soon they're gonna have to change that name to Queen of the Competition, the Queen of the Sturgeon. So that's for one person.
She puts the hours in.
Yeah, that is a good example. Sometimes you see things on Facebook and you think, oh, that's amazing. I want to just go catch a sturgeon. You think it's easy.
Right.
There's a ton of time that's put into it. Well, this one here, I'm donating a trip, Trace.
Bid her up.
That's right. At least one bid. We need at least one bid. But this would be bass or panfish. There's a lake that our cabin is on. The bass are plentiful. They're not huge, but they're plentiful, and it's a great place to, especially if you want to learn how to jig for bass. It's a great place to go. So I'd be happy to take people out.
What a great learning experience.
Yeah. Fish on Loop for catfish. This one sounds like a blast because it's 8 hours on the river, and then he's gonna grill food on the boat. That was the hook that really got me.
And the TikTok queen, she's fantastic.
She is, yeah. She's our publicity director. She does a great job. And so, yeah, it's flatheads and channel cat. I've never caught a flathead before, so that would be fun. Juba's Fishing Adventures. He's got kind of a variety too, but he's got West Central. I think he'll go down to the river too, so that he had just a bunch of different options for fishing. But if you can catch walleyes like that, you can't go wrong.
Right, absolutely.
Kings of Panfish. So this is both panfish and walleye, again in central Minnesota. This is Clayton Kettering.
Well-known gentleman, big in the industry. He did a fantastic job on the panfish tournament. I heard everything good about it. There was no negative out there.
That's what we like to hear. All good.
Yeah, very respected.
We've got Nancy Kepp, Bobbers and Bait. She's doing walleye. She's up in Otter Tail County. She's been a long-time member. She's big in the industry. She used to coach, I think, a high school fishing team up there. She's big with fishing with vets. She knows her stuff.
Yes.
So thank you, Nancy. Lake of the Woods, Real Fishing Adventures for Sturgeon. 8 hours on the Rainy River.
Fun.
This is the time of year for that. I mean, if you want to catch a sturgeon, now is the time, and that is the place.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.
Lane All Outdoors. This is Fishing with Julie. This is our former president, Julie Lane, and she has the smallmouth dialed in on Lake Mille Lacs. They use kind of a different technique. It's a long fly rod, 4-pound test, and she just kind of trolls and takes you over spots, and you're jigging, and it's a great opportunity to put some big smallies in the boat.
I'd like to know how many master anglers she has brought out for WAM members.
Oh, I know. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Anybody that goes with her gets a master.
Yeah, I don't want to put too much pressure on her, but usually there's at least one in the boat. And it's not, I mean, she goes at a tricky time of year. This is midweek, but it's July 1st or August 31st, but she finds them during that time.
Yeah.
Mohegan Outdoors, Matt is a great guy. This is his 3rd year donating. The other 2 were for trout, and this year he switched it up. He does smallmouth on the Mississippi River too, and he's got them dialed in.
Yeah.
I fished with Matt probably 3 or 4 times. Actually, on the trip that he takes you on here, I did get a just shy of 21-inch smallie.
Oh, rub it in.
I'm trying, just plugging where I can.
Oh, trying to get that 20-incher.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Sorry. You'll get it. Go with Julie or Matt, or we've got a bunch of them. We got another Matt's Fishing. So this is bass and walleye up on Lake Mille Lacs again.
Nice.
This is a new one. This is the first time we've got him.
Yep, this is a new one this year.
So nice to have kind of a combination of loyal old ones and brand new ones. And we've got Minnesota Valley Outdoors. This is a entry that just came in today. We've got Will Stevenson, and this is bass on Prior Lake. So again, if you live in the Twin Cities, you don't want to travel too far. Maybe you live on Prior Lake and you just haven't figured out where the fish are. It's another good reason to hire a guide.
Absolutely.
No Boundary Guide Service. This is trout. I know it's at least his 2nd year.
Yeah.
It's ice or open water. So some of it's on the Red Lake Reservation or some smaller lakes. It's kind of your choice. He gives you some options.
And
but it can be up to 3 people. So that makes a difference when you're looking at these prices. And, reach out to another whammy or a friend and say, hey, do you want to share this trip with me? And that cuts down the price really quickly.
And he does the snow bear too.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I guess that's what's in the background. Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
I like a good snow bear in the winter. Northern Hoosier Outdoors, another multi-species. We've got panfish, pike, bass, and walleye. It's 8 hours for 4 to 6 people.
Outstanding guy. He donated some glasses for our ice tournament, some etched glasses.
Oh, yeah, I remember those. But I should say this is ice fishing.
Right. Yep.
So people realize that. But yeah, this is, it's nice too. Like I said, you get a group, you can do 4 to 6 people.
Yes.
$50 a person.
Yeah.
The Panfish Pirate, everyone knows Alex up in Ottertail County. This is a 6-hour trip. Again, he knows how to find the trophy-sized sunnies and crappies. And look at that boat.
Yeah, they are big supporters of WAM.
Yeah, they donate their plastics. They donated some plastics for our ice tournament this year for all of the buckets. So every participant got some of them. And yeah, we appreciate what they've done. The wife is a member too, and she is actually the owner of Panfish Pirate. Rutten Ridge Outfitters, an airboat. So this is backwaters of the Mississippi. We do have a lot of Mississippi, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
But look at all those perch.
I was just going to say, look at the size of those perch. No, they're giants down there. And this is a new one this year.
This is a new one. So it is for one person, but you'll get yourself on that airboat and head off to the backwaters and roll in some nice big perch. Slab Seeker Guide Service. This is Garrett Sphere. He's the owner. He's been in the business for years. And talk about another person that does just about everything. Right now, he's up on the Brule River, so he's really good at steelhead fishing. That's this time of year. He moves to central Minnesota, or maybe, no, he goes to Ottertail County in the summer for trophy-sized panfish. And then in the winter, it's ice fishing for trout. So you have a lot of choices there on what you'd like to do.
They catch giants too.
Absolutely. Sunset Glow Guide Service. So this is Florida exotic fish. Doesn't that sound fun right now?
Yeah, it does.
This is Dave. He's a guide up on Vermilion. I've actually fished with him up on Vermilion, and now he's smartened up. And in the winter, he spends the winter months down in Florida. So he's, let me see where he's near Naples, Everglades, Fort Lauderdale, Miami. So if you're the type that gets away in the winter, grab this trip and you can go fish with them when the weather starts to get crappy here. Or did it ever get good?
No, it didn't.
Yeah. Superior Experience Charters, that's Rainbow Trout. This is an open water guided trip, 4 hours on the North Shore. I love trout.
I don't like to eat them. I like to catch them.
Yeah, I don't really eat them either. I don't, but I think I say it's one of my favorite and most frustrating fish at the same time. They're so smart.
Yes,
This
definitely.
is Joe Sheed. And then Traxler's Hunting Preserve. It's a pheasant hunt. This is a buddy of mine, Mitch Petrie. He runs the Outdoor Channel. And so he had, he's going to take you down. You get 10 birds. He'll bring the guns and ammo if you need it. He's going to buy you lunch. He's going to clean your birds. So if you are new to hunting, this is the perfect opportunity to try it out. And he brings his dog, Luna. I guess she's a great hunter.
That's pretty generous of him. This is an outstanding donation.
Yeah, it really is generous. So we're excited to have that. True North Guide Service, you fished with him, right?
That's my picture in the middle there.
That's right. Your fish was so big it took 4 people to hold it. How long was that one?
It was 71 inches.
But you guys caught a bunch of them too.
We caught over 10 sturgeon that day. I caught another 60 incher. Yeah, we had a fantastic day. And he's an outstanding guide. Funny and educated us, and yeah, it was a great day.
So Lake of the Woods, 8-hour trip, up to 3 people. Again, share that with some friends, break it up, and it's it's at a wonderful price point. Up North Services for walleye. This is an ice fishing guide trip. It's a multi-day trip on Lake Vermilion for walleye. So you get this ice castle, and it's for 4 people. So this one's raging. People are really, really going at it. We've got 5 bids on this one so far.
Yeah, split it up, and it's an easy, nice vacation.
Yeah, for sure.
I've never fished ice fish Vermilion.
No, I haven't either. So that's where we're at. Lots of great reasons to participate. The biggest one is that you are helping the fishing community, supporting women and kids in the sport of fishing. Thank you to all of our guides who have donated. We really, really appreciate it. When you go on these trips, remember that it was donated. So it is nice if you can tip them. They are, using their gas and time, and so we just want to respect everything that they've done. I'm gonna see if we've gotten any more bids. Not yet, but we're 40% of the way there. This goes until Monday at 7 p.m. So you've got time. Share it on Facebook. Share it to your family and friends. These make great Mother's Day and Father's Day gifts too. So
around the Easter table.
Yeah,
exactly. Throw it out there. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, thanks for all you do, Trace.
Thank you.
Yeah, so everyone go bid. We appreciate your support.